Swamp dweller, water lover. The wood of this tough tree doesn't rot when waterlogged, instead turning stronger and harder. Look out for small brown cones, which are the female catkins and stay on the tree all year round. The fruit of this tree is very popular, tangy and crisp. And although they're not native, we've been breeding them for centuries as eaters, cookers, and to make cider. Domesticated tree originated in Central Asia. When fully grown, trees can reach a height of 35 meters. Tall and graceful tree is easily identified in winter by its smooth twigs that have distinctive black, velvety leaf buds arranged opposite each other and clusters of seeds, which are key features. This is a beautiful tree with shimmering foliage. Older trees may be covered with lichen, which gives the trunk a black appearance, and the bark is gray and often pitted with diamond-shaped pores, called lenticels. Monumental, majestic, home to rare wildlife. Mature trees grow to a height of more than 40 meters and develop a huge domed crown. Look out for the edges of the leaves, which are hairy. Triangular nuts form in prickly four-lobed seed cases. This striking, medium-sized deciduous tree is forming a light canopy with elegant, drooping branches. The white bark sheds layers like tissue paper and becomes black and rugged at the base. These trees have clouds of snow-white flowers in early spring. They're best known for their rich, inky, dark fruits used to make a favorite wintry tipple, sloe gin. Twigs form straight-sided shoots which develop into thorns. This is a slow-growing, evergreen tree. Trees have a compact habit, with smooth gray bark which fissures with age, and green, downy stems. Look out for dark green oval leaves which are thick and waxy. This is small and spiny tree, and it is named after the laxative effects its berries induce when eaten. Look out for leaves which are opposite along the twig and have 3 to 5 pairs of curved veins that meet at the tip of the leaf. One of the most majestic of all planted trees with its layers of branches and gray-green foliage. The bark is blackish-brown with closely spaced ridges and cracks, and twigs are brown and slightly hairy. The needles are clustered along the twigs. Beautiful blossom and a bounty of bright red fruits. Flowers appear in April and are white and cup-shaped, with 5 petals. After pollination by insects, the flowers develop into globular, hairless, deep red fruit. These long-lived giants, with their prickly husks and deeply grooved bark, give us our classic Christmas nut, roasted winter treat. The nuts develop inside the prickly, green seed cases. Tall evergreen ornamental tree with feathery foliage is very popular garden conifer. The shape of tree is narrowly conical. Cone starting green, then turning cream and finally ending brown. They are pea-sized with broad scales. It is a popular ornamental plant used in gardens for autumn and winter color, the newer twigs being bright red. Many horticultural varieties have been bred with different colored leaves, distinctive flowers, or tasty fruits. This is the very essence of summer with its fragrant flowers and soot-dark fruits. The flowers are often used to make wine, cordial or tea, or fried to make fritters. The vitamin C-rich berries are often used to make preserves and wine. Mature trees grow to 30 meters and can live for more than 100 years. The bark is gray-brown, rough, and fissured. The flowers develop into tiny winged fruits, known as samaras. These are dispersed by wind. Pleasant smelling, antiseptic, highly flammable. This tree can vary in form from a short shrub to a tall, evergreen tree. Sometimes, a red resin exudes through breaks in the bark, hence the tree's other name, the gum tree. A springtime show-off, this tree is a conifer full of surprises. Identified in winter by the small oval cones that remain on the tree, and the loss of its needle-like leaves. They turn golden yellow before falling in autumn. A fragrant home for wildlife, this tree isn't just for Christmas. First introduced in the 1800s, it's been a valuable timber source and provided homes for the likes of red squirrels and pine martens. This tree brightens woods with spring blossom, autumn color, and vibrant berries. Distinct, branched clusters of creamy white, or sometimes pink, flat-topped flowers appear in May to July. The pale green leaves of this tree are often the first to appear in spring, with an explosion of pretty pale pink blossom in May. Once pollinated by insects, they develop into deep red fruits known as ahas. Catkins resembling lamb's tails, and late summer nuts. This tree is one of the most useful trees for its bendy stems and as a conservation savior. And its nuts are loved by people and squirrels. Dense and graceful, this is a handsome evergreen tree with drooping branches of soft needles. Its crushed needles smell like grapefruit. Festive, neat and prickly. This is a well-loved shrub that shelters birds and gives hedgehogs a cozy place to hibernate. Look out for its bright red berries and shiny, leathery leaves that usually have spiny prickles on the edges. This is a beautiful, deciduous, useful, broadleaf tree which has pale gray bark with vertical markings. Identified in winter by distinctive, papery seeds hanging in tiered clusters through autumn. Spiky cases, gleaming seeds, celebrated by children. These trees with their mahogany bright conkers, are the very essence of autumn. A cozy home for wildlife and a gin drinker's delight, this tree is a much-loved evergreen that brightens up the winter months. Charming, sturdy, pollinator magnet. This large deciduous tree can grow to more than 20 meters high. The leaves are dark green, heart-shaped and flimsy.